Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. What's going on? So, happy Thursday. It's the 15th. Um, what's up, Ida? Hold on. I'm gonna have to see my signal is bad. Let me yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna also do this though.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Good. Happy Thursday.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's probably why you haven't been hearing me. My volume
Yeah,
be down.
I don't know. It's so weird. Like if I'm not on stage, I can't hear you.
Even today it was the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna have to. I don't know. That was weird, but I'm here. I don't know why that is. I try to
I
turn
was just
everything.
about to inbox you like, is the book club happening tonight?
I know, I know, I know. So that's one thing I was about to do. Explain my absence for last week because my mom was here and stuff like that,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and I planned on still doing it, but my cousins they came over, so we
Oh,
was
okay.
yeah, we was really chilling. So like I was looking at the
That's so
clock.
nice.
Yeah, it was cool. It was real good. I was just like, dang, I don't want to cut nobody short or nothing like that. So I was like, you know what?
I'm so glad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have to tell myself like it's all good. But
Yeah.
yeah, I am here. Definitely here. So have you did you get a chance to read the book or even like look at like a preview of it or anything?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I scammed over the
For sure.
I mean,
For
like
sure.
I didn't know that book was by Jay Shat. Is it Shetty?
Shetty. Yeah, Jay Shetty.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's so crazy because I guess I follow him on social media,
Not I
and I
guess.
seen a few of his sketches,
Hmm.
and like they're cool, but sometimes they, for lack of better words, they be so corny to me sometimes.
Okay.
So I was surprised. I'm like, oh, so this is his book.
Mm. Okay. See, I didn't know him else. I didn't know him at all. So,
Oh, okay.
yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, he's like super popular, and he has the most adorable daughter. Like she is so cute.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I said I was gonna try to look into some of the authors a little bit more, but I just haven't. I have not.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence. That's so funny.
Yeah. Okay. So, but he's a comic, like he's a comedian.
Like he's not at all. He's more of
Okay.
a like a life coach, a motivational speaker type of thing. He does a lot of like sketches, like telling, like giving life lessons. Like he
Okay.
did one that was about this girl that was discriminated against because she was black when she was trying to get a house. Um, she did one about he did one about sexual harassment, about a person being discriminated when she went into this high end shoe store. This white salesperson was treating her really bad, and
Hmm.
then it's always the underdog overcomes those type of things. He has lots and lots of them.
Okay.
He does a lot
Okay.
of motivational speeches. He has a big following. I think he has a few million followers.
Oh, well, I seen that he was like, podcaster, and he was popular, but like I said, I didn't really research anything else. So okay, okay, okay.
Yep, and I
Um,
never knew that he had wrote a book, but that makes perfect sense.
okay, yeah, for sure, for sure. Cause like I said, I just seen a lot of reviews on it, And one of the pages that I follow, they had this book. So I was like, you know what? Let me just see what's going on. And my bad. And just read something a little bit different. So yeah, so for sure. So through your skimming, because I skimmed a little bit, but I still didn't do my due diligence. With this book, I really didn't, because I've been like totally distracted. Unfortunately, my grandma, my granny, my gram, she passed away Friday morning, same day as Tyson's birthday. Yeah, thank you. So it's like, I've been doing okay, but I know how I avoid stuff. I'm just distracting myself with things that don't matter. Just kind of get through, the day and stuff like that. So um I read the first chapter and it wasn't bad. It's just I ain't go back. So
I understand. That's a lot. Like you had your mom, then you was able to have like a semi reunion with family. Unfortunately, you lost your grandmother. That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's understandable.
And like I said, it's on it was on Tyson's birthday. Oh God, yes. For sure. So yeah, just gotta keep moving. Gotta keep on pushing. But like I said, the first chapter was pretty good. Like I can't even lie, it was pretty good. Was there anything that stuck out to you?
It was really interesting. Yeah, I like well, I won't say I like the fact, but it was really interesting that now I understand the reason for the title, Think Like a Monk, because he actually met while traveling across India. Like, I feel like my life is just not even interesting enough. Like, this dude was traveling Europe and met a monk and had these amazing experiences. So I thought that stood out to me. Another thing I like, I think it's chapter 8 or 7, 9, something like that. I really like his framework around the acronym TIME. I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay, give me a little bit, because I ain't got that far through my skimming. Do you remember what the acronym was?
I think I do. So don't quote me exactly. Sure. Let me see if I can skim it. But I think the T stands for thoughtfulness. The I stands for insight. M stands for meditation. And E stands for exercise. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's my bad. Oh, geez, excuse me. That's horrible. My bad. No, that sounds good, though. That sounds good.
Huh. Yeah, I thought that was really an interesting framework. So I thought that was cool. It actually was not. I was expecting it. Well, monks they had this mythical, like I don't know, like kind of aura around him. So I figured it would be kind of interesting. But I'm just like, oh, here we go with another Chase Shetty. But it book is actually good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. Like,
okay.
It's pretty interesting.
That's what's up. I'm excited. I'm glad. Because like I said, I feel like sometimes when we do read these business books, some of them can be really dry. It's like an up and down thing. Just depending on what book we read. So I was like, let's just change it up a little bit and see if we can get some type of a different perspective or insight, to like, something else. That's all. So I'm glad that you found it interesting. I am.
Yeah.
That's good. So again, it's just chapter 1 that I'm on. And just a couple questions that we can think about for our personal life as well as, business life. He was just asking, like, what are your values, and where do they come from? And when I think about where they come from, it takes me to reflection. And I feel like self-reflection is so important as we continue to grow, as we continue to, move forward in our lives. Self-reflection is so important. And so I thought that was good. And asking about your alignment, like where are you with your alignment today? And again, with all the things that has gone on with me recently, I'm definitely thinking about, the past and how I got to where I am now and what shaped my thoughts, my mindset, things like that. So that was helpful. It was good to kind of look at that. And then of course on the business flip side, I said, okay, so what are your company values? I know in our notary business, because we thought it was like real easy, real like, oh, it's not like a big business to run, or a hard business to run. A lot of us didn't really do a lot of business plans. So I was like, well, that's something that we can kind of go back over. Like, what is our company values? What is our missions? And like really create something, a steady foundation for our businesses. Because again, I hear about it a lot, and a lot of people don't know where they're going with this, or just with their businesses, period. And I thought about distractions and what are they, and how can you, remove them. Because again, I know what I distract myself with. It's just hard for me to pull myself out of those distractions. I think that's the hardest thing for me. Um, but a lot of people don't even know what our distractions are. And I think again that kind of goes back to that self-reflection. Like, okay, what is really getting in the way of me completing this task or getting a certain thing done? Like what is it? So just some things to kind of evaluate and assess, like moving forward, business and personally. So it was a good reminder. A good reminder. Why is my
That
signal?
makes sense.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I got out of it. I swear Clubhouse always said my connection is poor, but it's like all the way up. I'm confused.
You're perfectly fine. Like you're not breaking up. I can hear you clear. I don't know why it's saying that.
Yeah. It's like every week. It's weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. But yeah, man, that's what I got out of it. Like I said, it's a good book. I'm gonna finish reading it. Um, Definitely gonna finish
I
reading
think
it.
that you would be pleasantly surprised. And it was another thing that he talked about. I thought it was really interesting. It might have been in chapter 1, so you probably know it. Chapter 1 and chapter 2 is very early on. He was talking about the difference between attachment and detachment. And it was not what I was expecting. So I thought that was an interesting theory. I won't say that I subscribe to it, but it was really interesting. Like he was saying, attachment is wanting things to happen the way you want them to happen, but detachment is when one wants something to happen the best way. Not so much my way. Sometimes a person's way can be the best way, but you learn to detach from it and know that it's the best way. And he was talking about the journey, to be in the moment of the journey too. So again, I can't say that I subscribe to that as of yet.
Okay.
But I understand it, and it's a really interesting thing.
That is, because again, like you said, when you hear it, you don't think that's what he's talking about, but that is pretty interesting. And that's a different take on that. Okay. I feel like with the detachment though, it's hard for us to really go that route because
absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for people to go that route, like the best route. Like, no, I want to go my way. Oh wow, that's okay. That's funny. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna definitely tap into it. And get a little bit more into it. And it's so funny because like this last 2 weeks, Atomic Habits came back into the library. I was so upset. I'm like, I've been trying to read this book for most of the year.
Yeah, that's like one of the books that people like. That one, Seven Habits. That's like one of those in the lineup. And I have not read Atomic Habits. I read Seven Habits like many times over the years, but I have not read Atomic Habits yet.
Yep, I was looking for it. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I was looking for it and I was like, you know what? It's checked out. I said, okay, you know what? I'll put it on hold because I had like 2 other people in front of me. So I said, by the time I need it, it'll be, ready. Girl,
Right.
last 2 weeks, they're like, "Oh, do you want to check it out?" I'm like, "No." Like, I done got this book out already. I done made a list for, the books, rest of the
Yeah, I was
books for
gonna
the
ask you where
year.
you gonna put it up because isn't that one for December?
Yep, that's for December. So I was like, ugh.
Okay.
If we have to change it out, for sure, let you know. But it's like, dang, like,
Yeah, if you move it up, that's fine.
yeah, because it might be. I mean, like I said, if it's available, just my luck, right? It'll be gone next week. It'll be gone in a couple of
Right.
months, a couple of weeks. That's so crazy. Got 2 more weeks. Yeah, we
That's the
got.
way it is.
Yeah, we got 2 more weeks of September as far as Thursday. So we'll see.
I know, like OMG, OMG.
Yeah, for sure. Like, wow, fourth quarter almost here. Um, yeah, man. Honestly, I'm ready for the fall. I'm ready for
It's pretty
Christmas.
much here. I've already accepted it.
Well, see, in Southern Indiana, we still get 90s later this week. So, as far as weather, I can't really feel it per se, but I'm ready for it. Like, I'm ready for it all. I'm really ready for it.
Yeah, I
Just to
love the
change.
fall. I just love the fall. I love the colors. I love the weather. I love the leaves falling from the trees. I love it all.
Me too. I love the layering. It just never stays long enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part I
It
don't
does.
like.
It seems like we get like 2 to 3 days worth of fall and we get a year worth of winter.
Yes.
Like,
especially up in Illinois, I already know it's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That lake effect, no joke.
Ooh, I know. And I be thinking about Detroit, but I'm like, it ain't as bad as Chicago.
Yeah.
But it still got some
It's
voodoo.
different.
I know. So businesses is a business book club and we're gonna talk business. How's your businesses going, Ida?
They're going pretty well. So I had I'm in this coaching mentoring community. Self-made is by Britt. Is headed up. The CEO is Britt. I forget her last name, by Britt Co. So I won a scholarship for a year to be in it, and it's really good. Like they have online courses that we can take at our own time. Like these are really good courses, like how to start your business. Like they go through everything from conception, from filing the paperwork and all that type of stuff, branding, at least almost every day. Well, I say about 5 days a week is a live workshop. They just opened up a one-on-one mentoring program that I need to sign up for while I'm talking about it. But it's fantastic, right? But the biggest thing I'm bringing up is that we just did it. Well, not we. They just did it today. They had a pitching contest, so they opened up the contest for everybody to submit, and they did a practice one, and the actual one was today. I had submitted for it, but I didn't. I wasn't one of the finalists. They were supposed to pick 10 finalists, but they ended up picking 11. I wasn't one of the finalists, but I wasn't that bummed out because I haven't did a pitch before. Right. I never really thought about like, okay, I have a business, so I need to be able to know how to pitch and create a pitch deck. So it was a learning experience. It was really a learning experience. And I said, I'm not going to be any worse off. I just want to at least submit and see if I am a finalist. If I'm not, I still want to root on the other phenomenal businesses. And it was so, girl, I was like, somebody is cutting onions up in here because I am not crying.
That's so
Oh, Ashley, some of these stories, like the lady that won, it was 3, first, second, third place. First place was 5K. Second place was 3K. Third place was 2K. Okay. The person that won the 5K won first place. She is a cancer. I can't say survivor because she's currently fighting it, and she is so freaking phenomenal. Like she turns her tragedy into triumph. Like she is he started a community helping people, kids mainly, deal with a loved one going through cancer, and it's just wonderful. And I learned so much, and then I was surprised because they picked the top 30 people that submitted, and I was one of those. And I'm like, oh, so we get a $500 gift card to Office Depot. I can use that
for sure. Okay, they got a lot of stuff in Office Depot. Believe that.
Who you telling? So yeah, so I'm really excited about that. Things are going good. I'm trying to just breathe in and breathe out and don't be stressed because the September issue was supposed to it's supposed to be done tomorrow, but we're a little bit behind. So we might be 3 or 4 days behind, but we got to push it because October issue is due. So it's good excitement. It's really good excitement, and I really been doing anything with my notary. So I said I'm on lease, maybe volunteer my time for an hour, do some community service type of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I got going on.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now I've seen a few things about pitching, and when I see pitching, I'm like, oh, it's just products. I don't think it's for the actual business. But that's pretty cool. Like you said, get some experience.
That was real cool.
And so you were just pitching your business? Like, that's what you all were doing? Or like whatever?
Yeah, you were pitching your business. You was it was a learning experience because I was like you. I'm like, oh, you just pitching products or you acting for investors to back you up on a prototype. No, they all of them. No, not all of them, but most of them. They didn't even have physical products. They were like digital products, stuff like that. So they were, like they introduced what their company do, the why. That's the big thing everybody talk about your why. And then they also had numbers. It wasn't just like, okay, I think like one lady, and I was so glad, girl, sisters won. I was so happy. Two sisters won second and third place, and the one that won second, I forgot the name of her company, but it's for curly hair girls. So like you and me, it's like an online community. It's licensed stylists that help you figure out your hair chemistry, suggest products, and like ways to style your hair or on your budget. So it started out of the pandemic because nobody could go to the salon for a long time, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. So she picked hers, and then she talked about how much money they already invested in their own money or stuff that they already, put into the company. They see it going and how would they use money they was awarded. So, and they had to do a girl within 2 minutes max.
Okay.
I thought that was interesting.
That's very interesting. 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes top. Like that's the maximum. 2 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's definitely something different because I seen something that was like, oh, pitch this. And I was just like, nah, I ain't about to do that. Like that's, like you said, like I said, I just thought it was products. So like, no, I ain't about to do that.
Same.
That's interesting. Because I remember one time, like earlier this year, I'm like, I need to learn how to do like my elevator pitch, like my 30-second little thing. And I was getting good at it, but maybe I need to revisit, practicing that, because a lot of times I lose my vision sometimes because my mind just always moving, but that's interesting.
Same.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes. Well, I know what my.
So what's going on with? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what's going on with you and your business? What's going on with Titan?
Girl, so the business is a little dry this month. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little dry this month. But again, just looking at like real estate and like the ups and downs, a lot of people sell and buy in spring and summer, regardless of the market, regardless of what's going on. That's just what it is. Nobody wants to move in the winter time, unless it's, they have to. It's not saying that there's no business at all, just the highs are usually in the spring and summer. The fall and winter, it's a little bit down. So I need to continue to think like, okay, when September comes, regardless of how it feels outside, I need to know I need to pick up another stream, that can supplement my income during, until spring. And I told you I
That
became
makes
like,
sense. What are you thinking though?
well, I became a wedding officiant. It's really nothing to do that.
Oh yeah, you did tell me. Okay.
But I still haven't felt like I got that go. Like you got that go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because with my beliefs, my friend had brought it up. My girl, she was just like, "Yeah, I'm not going to, something I don't." Basically, like the same sex marriages. Basically, like I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no beef with it. But she had brought up a point like, well, I don't do, I don't believe that, this should happen. I'm just like, wait a minute, I don't believe, but I ain't religious, so. But again, I'm a Christian, so it's like, how does that work? So, yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm not religious or anything like that, but again, still being a Christian, it's like, am I supposed to do this? Am I not? Well, like I said, I ain't got no beef. I don't care. But taking a little bit further, what does my faith say? So, yeah. So, kind of back at square one, basically. I want to do taxes when I first started a couple years ago. But I was like, do I really want to learn something else? That I don't even like numbers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like numbers at all. So
okay.
I don't know.
Thing, my friend she does taxes, and she's been doing it for a while. She said the numbers ain't even the biggest thing; it's the people. She's like she'll have people calling her 15 times a day, and she like, look, I don't control it; it's the government. I have nothing to do with it.
Right. I can see that too. Because last year was wild, or this year too was wild. How long people have to wait? Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, it's like
okay.
September has been super slow. Like I ain't been. It's super slow. Like it ain't hitting at all. But I gotta keep pushing. I've been marketing, put my stuff like on the bus stops, at the schools. So I need to go back to the libraries and put my stuff out there. Because after a while, they're gonna just take them down after so long. So go back to the library, go back to the post office. But yeah, I've been trying to just put my stuff up and things like that. But yeah, man, I really gotta find something else that's gonna stick. Something that's gonna really stick. I've been seeing a lot of field inspections. A lot of people been doing that.
Okay.
But I'm like, I don't know. Like that's not really guaranteed for real either. I don't feel like it's something to do for when they need it, but it's not like all the time.
Yeah, steady income.
Yeah. So, but honestly, what I have been doing behind the scenes, since it's been slow, last month and this month, I said I'm gonna do like a course, like a class. Of course, I put it together myself, but I wanted to kind of go into the real estate. And then also for my other company with the Mommy's Corner, I just want to kind of go back and restructure my foundation for both companies. And then so make sure, especially for Mommy's Corner, when I come back out to relaunch, that is good. Like I don't have to keep going back and changing this, changing that. I want to make sure my foundation is straight. I got my SOPs. I got order. I ain't working in chaos, so I'm trying to do that. And definitely try to make sure I'm straight on that end. So that's trying to keep myself busy. In other words, yeah, trying to keep myself busy. But because I really want to own my first property I'm gonna give myself the end of this year. I wanted to do it by my birthday in November, but I said by the end of this year, I don't want to get my first property, get my keys in my hand.
Okay.
So like I said, I'm just trying to work on some stuff on the background.
I'm going to claim it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Like I said, I've been feeling it all year. I said some trials and tribulations gonna have to come with, me reaching certain goals or me just having a breakthrough. But it's gonna happen. I really feel pretty good about this year. I really do. So, but yeah, girl, that's been about it, Chad. That's been about it.
That's good.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. So, what's next week? The 22nd. So, I should be on here next week because the 23rd, Ty's got some doctor's appointments out of town, and then we're going to Detroit right after that, for my Graham's funeral. So, I should be on here 22nd. I should. Because I still gonna go to bed that early.
Well, it's understandable if you don't. Seriously.
For sure. And if I feel like I'm not gonna do, I'm gonna try to do it Wednesday night just so I can have something for next week. But
okay.
For sure. But you'll see the notice and everything like that.
Sounds good.
All right, sugar. Well, it's good to hear your voice and talk to you.
Likewise.
Yes. Get some
rest.
Again,
my condolences and prayers for you and the family.
Thanks so much, hon. Thanks so much. All righty. Well, we're going to shut it down. Everybody on YouTube, all my people on the replays. All right, Ida, we'll talk to you next week, Lord's will.
Okay, Ashley.
All right, sugar. Okay. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Y'all be cool, like how y'all be cool. Continue to stay focused out there. And many blessings on y'all businesses, personal life, all that good stuff. And I will see you all next week, Lord's will. Peace out.